people call me the space cowboy. Yeah. Some call me the gangster of love. Some people call me Maurice, 'cause I speak of the pompous of love. People talk about me, babies, say I'm doing wrong, But don't you worry, baby, don't worry, 'cause I'm right here, right here, right here, right at home. 'Cause I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner, playing my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. Sure don't wanna hurt no one. 'Cause I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner, playing my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. Get my loving on the ride. Woo! Lousy boo-hooer. You're the cutest thing that I ever did see. I really love your peaches, I wanna shake your tree. Lovey-dovey, 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 lovey-dovey all the time. Ooh-wee, baby, sure to show you a good time. 'Cause I'm a picker, and I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner, playing my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. Get my loving on the ride. 'Cause I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner, playing my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. I sure don't wanna hurt no one. Let me do the blues for me. People keep talking about me, baby, say I'm doing you wrong. Don't you worry, don't you worry, don't worry, mama, 'cause I'm right here at home. You're the cutest thing that I ever did see. I really love the peaches, I wanna shake your tree. Lovey-dovey, 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 lovey-dovey all the time. Ooh-wee, baby, I wanna show you a good time. Live from my basement, it's Tuesday Live. Good evening, everybody. Well, happy 420. It's 420. For those of you who don't know what 420 is, my sister actually did a little bit of research for me. Thank you, Mary. And said apparently it started down in California with some sort of cannabis activists would meet regularly at 420 to indulge in a little bit of the herb, I guess. And they started doing it on 420, the date, April 20th, and it became sort of an international symbol of cannabis law reform. And used to be, I know, in Parliament Hill, there used to be a big gathering every 420 in Queen's Park and a lot of other legislative areas, across the country and around the world. And it's has since cannabis has been legalized, at least here in Canada, it's become a bit of a celebration of the cannabis culture. So that's what we're up to tonight, a little bit of looking at some of the music that's been inspired by cannabis culture over the years. And also, as you notice from that opening sequence, both the music and that picture at the end, we're also thinking about my old friend David Duke, who some of you will probably remember. David played in the Speed River Valley Mountain Boys for years. Very good and dear and close friend. Had his birthday last week, or would have been his birthday last week. Dave passed away, I think actually about 12 years ago next week, I think it was. Not unexpectedly, he suffered a great deal. And Dave was a strong advocate of cannabis use, both recreationally and medicinally. He used a lot, certainly gave him a lot of comfort towards the end of his life. And so we're going to be honoring Dave a little bit on the show tonight. Got some old pictures. That was actually Dave's sort of frantic mandolin playing there at the start on the Speed River Valley Mountain Boys breakdown song that Dave and I kind of just made up one day. And as Sandy and I were chatting about it, because Sandy is a good friend of Dave's as well, and Dave sort of had one speed when he played music, and it was faster. Dave would get going, he'd just wind it up, so it was always fun playing with Dave. But tonight on the show, we do have Sandy McKay with a few songs Sandy's going to treat us with tonight. Also have Jerry Wall coming in again from Ottawa. I look excited to have Jerry back on the show again. And I'm really excited to see Neil Old here. I remember Neil played our Neil Young tribute show a few weeks back, maybe a month or so, 2 months ago. I can't remember. Dates are all starting to blur into each other now. But Neil Old, he's one of the preeminent Neil Young tribute artists currently alive in the world now. And Neil Old is back here tonight to do, I think, a Neil song about that was inspired by cannabis as well. We've got Robbie O'Spoon. I'm not sure what the Irish fella has to say about all this, but looking forward to that as well. We've got Stan McCrae's Amazing Nature Pictures as well, a regular feature on the show that we certainly enjoy. But anyways, kick things off. Let's head over into the Beatles tribute room and see what our good friend Willie Witherspoon's cooking up for us, or maybe smoking up for us tonight. I'm not sure. Willie. Hey y'all, Willie here again. Good to see you. Hope everybody's had a good week. I certainly had a decent week. And I'm excited about this show tonight, playing some music. Got some special guests coming in to play too. Excited about that. That's always fun. But I was sort of thinking, it's 420 thing. I don't know much about it because, down where I grew up in North South Carolina, it was more about moonshine and whiskey and less about marijuana and weed and all, whatever you want to call it, cannabis, whatever. And so I didn't really know any songs. Got lots of songs about moonshine, running moonshine and whiskey and that sort of thing, but not so much about the cannabis and the marijuana. So I was trying to think, well, I better do some research. So got into Rob's record collection and I found this here album. It's an album by a band called the Orton Yahoos. It's called The Great Canadian Tragedy. And I don't know much about the Orton Yahoos. If you know anything about them, put it in the comments. But it's a real good album. I really enjoyed it. And there's a song on there that I thought, hey, that'd be perfect for the 420 show. Written by a fella called Bruce Good, and I think that was part of the Good Brothers. That's a band we played their Fox on the Run song a little while back. So I was sort of thinking, well, that's a good song. And this one's about an animal, a varmint that gets into the guy's marijuana patch called the rabbit. And I thought, well, that's a good song for me to sing because, geez, I got the rabbit problem out back there getting into my vegetable garden. So, anyways, I'm gonna give this a go. I don't know, these Orton Yahoos, they must have been like a Good Brothers tribute band or something. Wherever Orton is, I'm not sure where that is, but anyways, I'm gonna give her a shot. Called the Rabbit. If you know the song, sing along. If you know anything about the Orton Yahoos, let us know. And I'd like to thank them Orton Yahoo fellas for doing that album way back and whatever, and giving me an opportunity to learn and play this song for you. It's called The Rabbit. Out in an open field, a strange crop I did yield. I had some plans that you have never seen. There were a dozen in all, and they stood 5 feet tall, and their color was organic green. Now I heard someone mention, if good weed is your intention, don't cover them or keep them from the sun. So through the powers that be, I let him grow free, and that's when my troubles began. Now enter the rabbit, who seemed to have a habit of eating leaves of anything that's green, that's for sure. He'd lean back on his hind feet, and then he'd start to eat until 2 feet up those stalks had been stripped clean. Now there's a rabbit running round, he's hopping up and down. He's freaked out, he grins and wags his tail. He's got 2 bloodshot eyes, and he doesn't realize that to get him high I could have gone to jail. That's right. Weekend slipped away, and I looked forward to the day when I would be rewarded for my pain. But when I reached the spot where I'd planted all that pot, I found that turned on rabbits struck again. Now there's a rabbit running round, he's a hopping up and down. He's freaked out, he grins and wags his tail. Got 2 bloodshot eyes, and he doesn't realize that to get him high I could have gone to jail. Yeah, there's a rabbit running round, he's a hopping up and down. He's freaked out, he grins and wags his tail. He's got 2 bloodshot eyes, and he doesn't realize that to get him high I could have gone to jail. Yes, to get him high, I could have gone to jail. That song's called The Rabbit.
The Tuesday Live animation department would like to take this opportunity to thank the management at Tuesday Live for respecting our single-episode job action to raise awareness of the potential negative health implications of heavy recreational cannabis use and to offer alternative refreshment suggestions. We would like to assure the viewers that no tear gas or rubber bullets have been used on us so far, and in fact the management has sent out a lovely plate of brownies, so we're doing fine, and yeah.
Well, we have a bit, as you can see, folks, we have a bit of a job action on the set tonight. Our animation department, a little bit of protest there, but we respect that. We respect all views. The Tuesday Live tent's a big tent. We take everybody in here, and I know not everybody's pro cannabis, even though it is a legal item now. So, and we certainly don't advocate. We advocate. Our motto here at Tuesday Live is everything in moderation, including moderation. This is this is one of my favorite sort of cannabis-inspired songs by a duo that we haven't heard from for a long time. You may remember them, Brewer and Shipley, and it's called One Toke Over the Line. One toke over the line, sweet Jesus, one toke over the line. Sitting downtown in a railway station, one toke over the line. Waiting for the train that goes home, sweet Mary, hoping that the train is on time. Sitting downtown in a railway station, one toke over the line. Who do you love? I hope it's me. I've been a-changin', as you can plainly see. I felt the joy and I learned about the pain. And my mama said, if I should choose to make it part of me, would surely strike me dead. And now I'm one toke over the line, sweet Jesus, one toke over the line. Sitting downtown in a railway station, one toke over the line. Waiting for the train that goes home, sweet Mary, hoping that the train is on time. Sitting downtown in a railway station, one toke over the line. I sail away a country mile. Now I'm returning, showing off my smile. I met all the girls and I love myself a few. And to my surprise, like everything that I've been through, open up my eyes, and now I'm one toke over the line, sweet Jesus, one toke over the line. Sitting downtown in a railway station, one toke over the line. Waiting for the train that goes home, sweet Mary, hoping that the train is on time. Sitting downtown in a railway station, one toke over the line. Waiting for the train that goes home, sweet Mary, hoping the train is on time. Sitting downtown in a railway station, one toke over the line. One toke over the line, sweet Jesus, one toke over the line. Sitting downtown in a railway station, one toke over the line. Waiting for the train that goes home, sweet Mary, hoping that the train is on time. Sitting downtown in a railway station, one toke over the line. Sitting downtown in a railway station, one toke over the line. Hope you're singing along in that one. It needs a little bit of a duet feel there. Great to see everybody here tonight. I see Kathy, and I saw the legend there. Steve Parson was checked in, and David Ward is here. I think I saw Lee Burns was watching. Hey, Lee, how are things down in, let me remember, Lancaster, New York. Great to have you tune in, Lee. Appreciate you supporting the show, and appreciate everybody's out there. Brian Stan McRae. Got some of Brian Stan's pictures coming on later. Stan did send in a late request for another Good Brothers song, like Willie did one of the Good Brothers song off the Orton Yahoos album, one of my favorite old albums. And Stan was asking for the Hot Knife Boogie, which is a fantastic tune. And I was sort of looking, I was trying to find the lyrics last minute. I couldn't find them, but I did find the video on YouTube, so you have to check it out yourself if you want to check it out. And if you use Spotify, I've been doing this for a while. I do Tuesday Live. If you go on Spotify, search for Tuesday Live, I have an account there. And I do some of the originals of some of the songs that we cover on the show. So if you're interested, I put together a little playlist. So there's a 420 playlist, so you can check out some of the songs I play. And there's a few there that I didn't play as well. I just sort of pulled them up. I was thinking of maybe trying to play them, or songs that I remembered were cannabis inspired. So anyways, check them out. That'd be fantastic as well. And now we're going to head out to the East Coast and check out our good friend Sandy McKay and see what Sandy's smoking up tonight.
Hi, Rob. Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's 420 week, and I'll tell you a funny story. When I was a kid, I went to the Hillsburg Folk Festival with my dad, and we saw a bunch of hippies sitting around playing a song. They were playing Paradise. It was the first time we heard a John Prine song. And they were sitting around, and I said to my dad, "Dad, those poor hippies, they're so poor, they have to share one cigarette." And that was my introduction to marijuana. Happy 420, everybody. And we're also dedicating this song to our friend Dave Duke, to the memory of our friend Dave, who was a fan of 420. And I'll tell you another funny story. Dave was at the hospital, the Queen Margaret Hospital, and they had a smoking room back in those days, and he invited me into the smoking room, and he said, I can smoke this in here, but you can't. And he had a big funny grin on his face because he was allowed to smoke the marijuana, and I wasn't allowed to because it was a special medicinal marijuana. This is for Dave Duke. When I woke up this morning, things were looking bad. Seemed like total silence was the only friend I had. Bowl of oatmeal tried to stare me down and won, and it was 12 o'clock before I realized I was having no fun. But fortunately I have the key to escape reality, and you may see me tonight with an illegal smile. Don't cost very much, but it lasts a long while. Won't you please tell the man I didn't kill anyone? No, I'm just trying to have me some fun. Last time I checked my bankroll, it was getting thin. Seems like the bottom is the only place I've been. Chased a rainbow down a one-way street, dead end, and all my friends turned out to be insurance salesmen. But fortunately I have the key to escape reality, and you may see me tonight with an illegal smile. Don't cost very much, but it lasts a long while. Won't you please tell the man I didn't kill anyone? I'm just trying to have me some fun. So I got into my closet with all my overalls, trying to get away from all the ears inside the walls. Leave the police, heard everything I thought. What then? And I went to court, and the judge's name was Hoffman. But fortunately I have the key to escape reality, and you may see me tonight with an illegal smile. Don't cost very much, but it lasts a long while. Won't you please tell the man I didn't kill anyone? No, I'm just trying to have me some fun. Well done, hot dog bun, my sister's a nun.
Thanks so much, Sandy, for that great version of the John Prine song "Illegal Smile," and that was a good story too. Enjoyed that. Last picture there, Dave Duke and I playing at the Dirk Keller. And anybody who's ever been to University of Guelph will remember that location. It used to be sort of a dining room pub down in the basement of Johnson Hall. Dirk's, we called it. Had sort of a sour braten that was kind of a pickled beef thing that seemed to be a continuous service, and that was one of the only places on campus you could use your meal cards to buy pitchers of beer. So very popular spot. We played there on, I think it was St. Patrick's Day 1982. Date myself a bit there, but it was a special. I think it was actually our first kind of paid gig we ever did as a duo. We had a few guests that came on. Mark Pelche played a little bit of washboard, and Larry the Legend, Larry Stafford, played a little bit of sax and clarinet as well. We played a little blues. That was fun. And anyways, I'm gonna run Stan McRae down Long Sault's been shooting some more pictures, and of course going through his immense collection of photos. And if you missed it last week, Stan was on our came on the after party call. Had a great chat with Stan about what he does to take pictures and how the great connections he has through the community. People call him up because they know he's a wildlife photographer whenever they see an unusual or a sighting of an animal around. So Stan gets out and about and certainly sees lots of wildlife all over the place and shares them with us. We're fortunate to travel with him through his camera lens. So I'll turn it over to Stan. Thank you, Stan, for those great pictures. Certainly appreciate you sharing what you see with us every week. I know it's not, you certainly spend a lot of time out there, and we really appreciate seeing it all. And I know folks out there like it too, everybody. And this next song is a Tom Petty song. And I was looking around and doing some research for songs that have some cannabis inspiration, and found this one by Tom Petty called You Don't Know How It Feels. And Tom Petty's one of those artists, I didn't follow him a lot when he was sort of, in popular music. Probably around the time a lot of this music was coming out, I was a hardcore bluegrass guy, playing a lot of bluegrass and not paying a lot of attention to popular music. We were more into the unpopular music. But I've certainly come to appreciate Tom Petty's music. It's fairly simple, but has a fantastic feel to it. And I'm going to try to capture a bit of this in his You Don't Know How It Feels. Let me run with you tonight. I'll take you on a moonlit ride. There's someone I used to see, but she don't give a damn for me. So let me get to the point. Let's roll another joint. Turn the radio loud. I'm too alone to be proud. You don't know how it feels. people go, some grow young and some grow cold. I woke up in between a memory and a dream. Let's get to the point. Let's roll another joint. Let's head down the road to somewhere I gotta go. You don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels to be me. My old man was born to rock, but he's still trying to beat the clock. Think of me what you will, but I've got a little space to fill. Let's get to the point. Let's roll another joint. Let's head down the road somewhere I gotta go. You don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels. No, you don't know how it feels to be me. You don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels to be me. I think Willie's got a special guest over there in the Beatles tribute room. I just saw him slip in, and he's going to do a song called Roll Another Number. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's too dark to put the keys in my ignition, and the morning sun is yet to climb my hood ornament. But before too long I might see those flashing red lights. Look out, mama, 'cause I'm coming home tonight. I think I'll roll another number for the road. I feel able to get under any load. Though my feet aren't on the ground, I've been standing on the sound of some open-hearted people going down. I'm not going back to Woodstock for a while, though I long to hear that lonesome hippie smile. I'm a million miles away from that helicopter day. No, I don't believe I'll be going back that way. I think I'll roll another number for the road. I feel able to get under any load. Though my feet aren't on the ground, I've been standing on the sound of some open-hearted people going down. Well, I love that song by Neil and Willie. Great version of that, guys. Fantastic. Really enjoyed that. Neil makes reference to Woodstock in that song, and when Neil Young when he wrote it. And interesting, I didn't realize this. I hadn't watched the Woodstock movie for a while, but Neil didn't want to be filmed during that. So when you see the Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young appearance at Woodstock, I believe you only see Crosby, Stills, and Nash, but Neil was there and actually wrote about it a bit in that song, I guess, as well. So, but anyways, that was fun to see Neil Old and Willie pull that off. That was nice work, boys. And now we're going to head back east, and I hope Sandy McKay's got another tune for us, and I don't know, maybe even another story. Let's see what Sandy's up to.
Hey, this song is called Stealing Time, and I wrote this one. Time, you tattered old thief, you sorry cliche, you borrowed and blew all the time you stolen from me. It's my turn this time to steal something from you. Stealing fire was easy, Prometheus lights, he grows a new liver, speaks from under his eagle, says I snatched the fire, but time slipped through my fingers. But we live on a river with tide, and no water to help me heal, and a ferry for me to ride. Mom, we got some time to steal. Verse and reverse, at 45,000 with higher intentions. Flying, we're racing up mountains and spray on the water and loving the fountain. And we live on a river with tide and no water to help me heal, and a ferry for me to ride. We got some time to steal. Like Peter and the Talking Blues, they get shorter hours, vacations with pay, and time is frozen time. Back the ice, not even time. Time, you none of death sting. I spin like a kid with a new pair of wings. Thanks for the hour to Cornwall and Kingston next time I get back there. And we'll live on a river with tide and the water to help me heal, and a ferry for me to ride. We got some time to steal.
Thanks so much for that, Sandy. That was a great original song of Sandy's off one of his CDs that he's done. He's done a couple, I think, now, at least. See a little bit of stuff in the comments there. I see Waxy here. Good to see you, Waxy. Thanks for joining the audience here tonight. And there was a story there. Murray mentioned it, and I see Aaron has a question about it, so should maybe share that story. That's sort of a cannabis-related story, I guess. My friend Murray came down when I was in second year university to Guelph, and I was a house advisor in Lambton Hall, and Murray drove down late one Friday night. I'm not sure if he was in college at that time at St. Lawrence College back home, or not. I'm sure what Murray was up to at that point in time, or whether he'd already started working, not sure. But anyways, he came down on a Friday night and sort of rolled in fairly late, and I was a house advisor. I thought I had a lot of authority, and campus, quiet, sleepy campus, and it was also, I believe it was my friend Greg, he was involved with NORML, which was the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws, and they were actually having their conference, I think, that weekend on the campus as well, although that's not the reason Murray came down. And there was a side thing that was going on. But anyway, so Murray parked his, we thought, well, you just leave your car there, he came in late at night, we'll go down first thing in the morning and we'll move it, park it, because the parking lot, visitor parking, was quite a ways away from the residence. So anyways, we go down the next morning and Murray's car is gone. What was that? It was what was that, Murray? It was a powder blue, I'm trying to think, a Ford? A Ford, maybe? No, not a Galaxy. What was that? Anyways, Murray, I'm sure. Pontiac. No, it was a Pontiac, I think. Wasn't it? I think your dad was a GM man that you bought off your dad, I think. But anyways, car got towed, and of course, typical university towing, the compound was at the exact opposite end of Guelph from where the university was, so we had to spend part of our day on Saturday trying to get across town to on-impound Murray's car. It was a bit of a hassle, but not a very nice welcome to the University of Guelph for a visitor. But anyways, that's that story. But anyways, love great work there, Sandy, with that song. And we're going to head it a little west of here out to Dublin, Ontario, and see what our Irish fella's got to say. Let's turn it over to Robbie O'Spoon. Oh, well, hello, everybody out there in internet land. It's Robbie O'Spoon here in Dublin, Ontario, having a grand old time, just swilling the pigs and, getting ready to plant my potatoes soon, I hope, if the weather, but, they're calling for some snow. I can't believe we got snow here. It's April. What kind of country is this anyways? But, well, I got, Rob said we were doing this 420 thing, and I said, well, 420, what's that? It's April 20th, 4th month, 20th day. Isn't that what you're talking about? What's so special about that? And, well, then he told me about it, and I thought, well, I don't really know much about the marijuana. Back home in Ireland, sure enough, it's green enough there, but it's not really warm enough to grow the weed, grow the marijuana. So we never really knew much about it. We're more sort of Guinness folks and whiskey. If we wanted to have a good time, we didn't get in too much into the marijuana when I was a young fella. And I thought I'd better do some research on this. So I took my bike and I biked over to St. Ratford, and they got a shop there. I guess you can buy the cannabis shop. So I go in there and I say to the fellow, well, I see all these gummies and all these other things they got there. And I said, well, I don't know what to get. And the fellow looks at me and says, well, you Irish fella, says, you look a little high-strung, so I'd stay away from the THC, maybe get you some of the CBD. So he sold me some of these CBD gummies, and, well, I took one, and, well, didn't do too much for me, but, boy, I sure slept well, and I feel pretty good for it, so maybe I should just keep on them CBD. They actually help me sleep a little better than the Guinness does, and, well, it takes only one of them. It takes me usually a few Guinness before I can sleep well, so, anyways, I'll be trying that a wee bit of the CBD, but I'll maybe stay away from that THC if it's going to wind me up any tighter than I already am, so to speak. Well, anyways, I got a song. I thought I was doing some research on songs about marijuana that I might know how to play, and I found this one. It's actually what my ma used to sing to me, and I thought, well, was my ma into the marijuana and she didn't tell me about it or something? I'm going to have a talk with her next time I talk to her. Anyways, on the Zoom call. But anyways, the song's called Puff the Magic Dragon. I guess the puff is about to puff in the marijuana stick or the reefer, whatever you call it. And I just thought it was a song about a dragon. So anyways, we got lots of songs about dragons in Ireland because, well, there used to be a lot of dragons there, I guess. But anyways, I'm going to give her a go. Not quite like the way my mum sung it, but, well, I hope your mum wasn't smoking the marijuana when she was singing this song to me. I don't think so, but who knows anyways. But sing along with it if you know it. It's Puff the Magic Dragon. Oh, Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Oh, little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff and brought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Oh, Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Oh, together they would travel in a boat with billowed sail. And Jackie kept a lookout perched on Puff's gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow whenever they came. Oh, pirate ships would lower their flags when Puff roared out his name. Oh, Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Oh, a dragon lives forever, but not so little boys. Painted wings and giant rings make way for other toys. One gray night it happened, Jackie Paper came no more, and Puff the mighty dragon, he ceased his featureless roar. Oh, his head was bent in sorrow, and the green scales fell like rain. Puff no longer went to play along the cherry lane without his lifelong friend. Puff could not be brave, so Puff the mighty dragon sadly slipped into his cave. Oh, Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. thanks to Bill and Sandy for recommending that song. Sent me a message and said, "Oh, Robbie, you gotta play that Puff the Magic Dragon." I didn't know it was a marijuana song. Me ma sang it all the time. I'm not sure what she was up to anyways. I'm gonna have to talk to Ma. Thanks for that, Robbie. Lovely rendition of that song. And you better talk to your ma about it. She may have been corrupting the young youth of Ireland there. But anyways, we're going to send it back east. Not too far east, though. We're going to go as far as Ottawa. And Jerry Wall's got a song. I saw Stan mentioned a other Little Feat song, Don't Bogart That Joint. I don't think we're going to be able to squeeze that one in tonight. But Jerry has another one that's another Little Feat song called Willin'.
By the rain, driven by the snow, I'm drunk and dirty. Don't you know I'm still willing? I was out on the road late last night. I seen my pretty Alice in every headlight. Alice, Dallas Alice. And I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari to Hatchapeta, Tonopah, driven every kind of rig that's ever been made. I've driven the back road so I wouldn't get away. And if you give me wheat, white sand wine, and you show me a sign, I'll be willing. Kicked by the wind, driven by the sleet, had my head stowed in, but I'm still on my feet and still a whole lot of trouble. Smuggled some smokes and folks from Mexico, baked by the sun every time I go to Mexico. But I'm still, and I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari to Hatchapeta, Tonopah, driven every kind of rig that's ever been made. I've driven the back road so I wouldn't get away. And if you give me wheat, white sand wine, and you show me a sign, I'll be willing. My Little Feet. Thanks to Rob and for listening out there.
Thanks so much, Jerry. A fantastic rendition of as Waxy pointed out, a classic American song, "Willin'" by Little Feat. We're going to take it a little farther east, and I think Sandy McKay down in New Brunswick's got one more tune for us tonight. So Sandy, pick her up.
Everybody. Hi, Rob. This is a 420 themed show, and it's also in the memory of our friend Dave Duke, whose birthday was this past week. This next song reminds me of Dave. It was written by Steve Sellers, and I recorded it on a record I released some years ago. But it's about what happens at 10:30 in the evening when you're a musician. At 10:30 you say, we're going to play one more song, and then the next thing you know it's 3:30 in the morning and you're late for everything. It's called Two Friends and Their Guitars. Crickets have gone crazy, they fiddle for their girls. Moon turns to an oyster, stars to pearls. 10 toes tap to the melody, something feeds the fire. Singing till the morning light, two friends and their guitars. The hoot owls and the peepers keep time in their own way, singing to the darkness after day. Fingers bring familiar strings to fretboards blessed by scars, singing till the morning light, two friends and their guitars. Leave a trail of songs behind like tales on shooting stars, singing till the morning light, two friends and their guitars. Night's black bat goes winging, singing sonar to himself. Tomorrow puts today upon the shelf. Chords decay, voices fade, and sleep is not that far. Singing till the morning light, two friends and their guitars. They leave a trail of songs behind like tales on shooting stars, singing till the morning light, two friends and their guitars. They leave a trail of songs behind like tales on shooting stars, singing till the morning light, two friends and their guitars.
Thanks for that, Sandy. Great tune and a great story, and certainly something every guitar player, most acoustic musicians, and most musicians in general, know that story. You start playing, and you're just going to play a couple more songs. The next thing you know, it's almost dawn. Especially fun out on a campground or on a campfire or something like that. But anyways, we're going to take it over to the Beatles tribute room, where I think Willie's waiting out. I think he's got one more song there before he heads out into the shed tonight. It's going to be a little chilly out there tonight. Maybe I'll let him sleep in the Beatles tribute room if he's good here. Willie. Hey y'all, Willie here. I got a song here. It was recorded by the great Willie Nelson and the late Merle Haggard, and it's called It's All Going to Pot. And I could play it myself, but I thought I might get Rob come give me a hand. Hey Rob, come. Okay, Willie, let's do this. Let's do her. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it's all going to pot, whether we like it or not. The best I can tell, the world's gone to hell, and we're sure gonna miss it a lot. All the whiskey in Lynchburg, Tennessee just doesn't hit the spot. I got $100 bill, friend, you keep your pills, 'cause it's all going to pot. That crackle coddle head in a box must think I'm dumb as a rock. Reading the daily news while I'm kicking up my shoes, it's scaring me out of my socks. The red-headed stranger I'm not, but buddy, let me tell you what. If you ask old Will, he'll tell you here's the deal, friends, it's all going to pot. Well, it's all going to pot, whether we like it or not. Best I can tell, the world's gone to hell, and we're all gonna miss it a lot. All the whiskey in Lynchburg, Tennessee just couldn't hit the spot. I got $100 bill, you can keep your pills, friend, it's all going to pot. Found me a girl, the sweetest little thing in the world. But all my jokes went up in smoke when I caught her making eyes at Merle. You said, sweet little honey, with her eyes on your money, she's gonna take every penny you got. I said she's never gonna get it, 'cause I've already spent it, Merle, it's all going to pot. Well, it's all going to pot, whether we like it or not. Best I can tell, the world's gone to hell, and we're all gonna miss it a lot. All the whiskey in Lynchburg, Tennessee just couldn't hit the spot. I got $100 bill, you can keep your pills, friend, it's all going to pot. I got $100 bill, you can keep your pills, friend, it's all going to pot.
The Tuesday Live animation department would like to take this opportunity to thank the management at Tuesday Live for respecting our single episode job action to raise awareness of the potential negative health implications of heavy recreational cannabis use and to offer alternative refreshment suggestions. We would like to assure the viewers that no tear gas or rubber bullets have been used on us so far, and in fact the management has sent out a lovely plate of brownies, so we're doing fine, and yeah.
Wow, that was kind of fun. Playing with Willie over there in the Beatles tribute room. Got him headed back out to the shed now. And that's what winds up the show for tonight, folks. Thanks to Willie and Neil Old for playing tonight, and of course Robbie O'Spoon out in Dublin, Ontario. Certainly appreciate everything he does for the show, his little story and a little lovely version of Puff the Magic Dragon. And our friend out in the East Coast there, Sandy McKay, and the 3 songs he provided tonight. That was very generous of you, Sandy. I certainly appreciate you putting the time into there. And I know Mary Jo, I think, is working that camera, doing a lovely job as well. Getting a little bit of camera panning there. Very well done as well. Jerry Wall in Ottawa. Hopefully get, I know Jerry's sort of, I think we've got Jerry into the flow of the show now, and hope Jerry's going to keep sending in some songs, because I know he's got a huge catalog of songs, and a very appreciative audience here too on Tuesday Live as well. So hopefully we'll see more from Jerry moving forward. Folks, if you have any suggestions for songs you'd like to hear us play, even send in, if you want to hear somebody play something, one of the, if you know the various artists playing the show, you can go to our featured artist page on tuesdaylive.ca. Check out the various folks who play on the show. And if you think of a song, that'd be a great song to be covered by, Paige or Nick or myself or Willie or Robbie or Sandy or Jerry or Rob Moss. We've got a lot of folks. Goes back. We've got quite a slew of folks who've done songs on the show, and I'll approach them and ask them if it's not me, or I can certainly talk Willie or Neil or Robbie into doing a song. Some of the other folks might need a little more persuading, but if you think of anybody that you'd like to hear do a specific song, let us know. Or if you even like them to do one of the songs that you've heard on one of their CDs or on their Spotify playlist, that would be fun too. Also, always looking for themes for shows. I see Tim had a good one there. Since we're doing one about 420, thought we should do some of the other Highway 400 series highways as well. A little maybe a show about road songs. That would be fun too. But if you have any other ideas, let us know. We'd love to share them as well. Also, like to send a big thank you out to Stan McRae there in Eastern Ontario. All the fantastic photos he shares with us every week. Certainly appreciate that, Stan, and as well as participating in the audience and showing up to the show and throwing the odd request in there as well. Sorry we couldn't get to all of them, but we'll put them down for future shows as well. And Karen Cantello in the Tuesday Live Animation Studio. They do fantastic work every week, and certainly appreciate that. Rather psychedelic, and maybe we may have to send them another tray of brownies since they did such a good job this week. But anyways, and thank you for tuning in. Share the show if you're on Facebook. Hit the like button there. There's a like button somewhere like button on Facebook, and share it to your page or to your what's that called in Facebook? Your stream, whatever. Anyways, I'm a super social media expert here. But anyway, share it. Let's get some more folks out here to watch the show. We love having folks here. And if you like the show a lot, you can always be a patron of the show. Throw a little contribution our way, and we'll certainly help reinvest it in the show and the folks who play in the show, and keep live music alive through these challenging times. But anyways, thank you so much for being here tonight. And we're going to do it again next Tuesday. We're heading towards 60 episodes now, and loving every one of them, and loving you folks, and we're just loving here, folks. That's all we're doing. So let's sing along with this song if you remember it. Everybody needs a place to go, and everybody needs some way to know that they're just loved. Why do we hurt the ones we love? Why don't we lift them up instead of putting them down and just love? Deep inside every one of us, there's something brighter than gold waiting to shine out. Keep it covered up with a layer of clay. We gotta start washing it off someday with just love. Be here for a very short time to lie in the sun and drink sweet wine and just love. We'll all be here and then be gone. Instead of harsh words and singing sad songs, let's just love. Deep inside every one of us, there's something brighter than gold waiting to shine out. covered up with a layer of clay. You gotta start washing it off someday with just just gonna do, and if you join with me, then we would make two. We need more giving, less taken away. If we start right now, we'll get there someday to just love. Find it in your heart if you look deep enough. You find the only thing that we really need now is just hard to just love in a world full of hate. If we get started now, it won't be too late to just love. It's deep inside every one of us, there's something brighter than gold waiting to shine out. We keep it covered up with a layer of clay. We gotta start washing it off someday with just just love, just love, just love, just love. Come out to the after party show. We're on Zoom. You get it in the email you get every week if you're signed up on our website. It doesn't start right after the show. It takes a few minutes, so if you get on there, there's nobody there, just hang around. Somebody will show up sooner or later. I get there a little bit. I like to go pour myself a beverage of sorts. So pour yourself a beverage or whatever you're doing tonight, and click on the Zoom link and go hang out for 30 to 40 minutes before Zoom kicks us off. Thanks for being here tonight, folks. Just love. Stop at the light, a 5-liter Mustang pulls up on my right. He revs the gas, step on mine. I see the light changing, edge up to the line, but I'm a minivan man. I drive a minivan man, I'm a minivan man, I'm a minivan man. I'm doing what I can, but I'm just a minivan man. When I was young, I had a cool car, 67 Volvo, 4 on the floor. It wasn't real fast, but it sure sounded good. Little 4-cylinder under the hood. If I had some more money, get an SUV, 4-wheel drive. You better look out for me coming down the road about 8 feet tall. I spend most of my time just driving to the mall, 'cause I'm a minivan man. I drive drive a minivan, ma'am, a minivan, ma'am, I'm a minivan man. I'm doing what I can, but I'm just a minivan man. I'm a minivan man. I got a house full of kids that gotta haul around. That old hatchback just goes up and down. I wish I had a van with room for just two. We go driving, just a me and you, but I'm a minivan man. I drive a minivan, ma'am, a minivan, ma'am, I'm a minivan man. I'm doing what I can, but I'm just a minivan man. I'm a minivan man.